Hello, this is Beranie.
Say this though.
And Pred.
And we're at this game again.
Of course, if the unsub planted those stiletto footprints himself, well then, everything I've just said falls apart. But there's no evidence that he left those stiletto footprints. I'm sure we have Miss Stiletto Heels to thank for those tracks. All I can do is deduce the unsub's feelings in light of the evidence, and carefully figure the unsub's MO, modus operandi, his way of thinking. It usually unveils something that a normal forensic analysis may overlook. That's my way of profiling. It's not for everyone, but it works for me.
It's the detective lingo.
Everybody's like, oh, what the fuck is
The unsub's MO. So yeah. Having some delicious chips.
So we're going to the lumber mill.
Exactly. We can't do anything else at this part. The game forces you. You can't get out of the car or do anything, basically. Yeah, and this is where you can see that your left stick,
Oh, okay.
the left stick of the controller you gave me, kind of
Well, that is
is
weird.
weird.
Still in full swing.
It closed up right when I first moved here.
And now it's totally abandoned.
I presume so. I've never really been inside, so I don't know for sure, but it sure is run down.
Deserted buildings are perfect for criminal hideouts and activities. I keep telling Harry to have the place torn down.
Probably even late for that. After all, it's already been used as the site of Anna's murder.
We don't know that for sure yet, Agent Morgan.
That's right, from your point of view. But the perpetrator selected the lumber.
Agent York, you seem very confident about this.
Confident? No. Confidence is a sweet spot between being rude and hopeless. I'm just drawing natural conclusions from the facts that we have seen.
That sounds exactly like being full of confidence, at least to me, and to normal people with common sense.
Common sense can be the opposite of fact sometimes. Bear that in mind.
Oh, I will, Agent York. Thank you for another pearl of wisdom.
Either way, we'll know for sure by simply going to the lumber mill. So keep your pearls of wisdom to yourself, and let's hurry.
Well said, George. Can you step on it, Agent York?
I'm sorry for the weird driving, which kind of maybe is distracting, but it wasn't, intentional.
But it seems like my controller is like really fucked up.
Yeah, but only at some points. Weirdly enough.
I mean, in the end, it's like a Microsoft or Windows controller, right? Do you think it's like a hardware issue or like a software issue?
I don't know. I know that it's never giving me any issues when I play third person, but only when I'm in the car.
Okay.
And then sometimes it freaks out for like 10 seconds to a minute, and then it's okay again. So let's forget about this, because at this point it's already normal again.
Okay.
And there we are at the lumber mill. We were there before again because we were doing a race and getting a TC for it.
You two stay here. I can't concentrate on profiling with other people around me.
Now hold on a minute. We're investigating this case together.
Listen, I can't risk the crime scene being compromised by you two.
What are you saying? You're not the only professional law enforcement officer here, Agent Morgan. We know how to secure a crime scene.
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. But this is how I operate. Furthermore...
Yes? Furthermore what?
To me, the outsider FBI agent, every citizen of this town is a suspect. You two could be in on this whole thing for all I know. I have to keep suspects out of the crime scene.
How can you say such a thing? Is he making fun of us?
Huh.
We should have left him behind and come here by ourselves.
You're right. I've never been so insulted.
It's
Sorry, but I'm just doing my job.
Like swinging their hips like there's no tomorrow.
They're using like what you expect like an enemy, like movements,
Yeah.
And they,
You're right. Oh, and they are here again, Zach, by the
you're
way.
like in a shaft.
What kind of shaft? Shaft!
No.
I have a different theory on Agent York now.
And there's the Greenvale handjob. Again.
But isn't it kind of funny that they're like ripping his tongue out? Yeah, that's
You're right. Yeah.
I think that Agent York has like a gift, like profiling. He has a gift.
Yeah.
And I think he.
Yeah. He just asks for it, obviously.
Yeah. You would guess that like by this time he would have like overcome his gag reflex. But I guess he hasn't.
Accepted it.
Like, I'll get another fist in my throat. Who cares?
I'm beginning to enjoy it.
I think there's a clitoris at the bottom of my throat. That's actually from Deep Throat, the most famous porn ever. But no, I just had to reference that. Yeah, I think he's he like sees bad things in a different way, maybe.
Yeah, he's dead people.
Yeah. So
no, he has this gift. I know what you mean. And the weapon changing is so slow. Trying to shoot the barrel isn't of no use because it takes long to change the weapon. Yeah, no. What would you want to say? What did you want to say?
No, I wanted to say that I don't think this is like that he's like the killer, but that he has like a gift to see bad places and bad things going on. And
yeah.
The more wretched it gets, the more wretched his like alternate reality gets.
Yeah, it's kind of how I prefer to see it.
Yeah.
That's not how I'm sure it is, but yeah, I like this point of view. So, this is the 6th or 5th chapter?
Really?
I think
that
it's
far?
the 5th. Yeah, but this game has multiple episodes with multiple chapters within them.
Oh,
so we're not that far.
Okay.
It's still in the first episode, but this is up till now the longest Otherworld run through. It's kind of like a dungeon run. It is really maze-like. And it's hard to navigate, and there are some pretty interesting gameplay mechanic things coming up also. I mean, it's not that interesting regarding modern games and what they do, but for this state-of-the-art game,
Just as I thought, Zack.
quote-unquote,
Is
it's
where
pretty
Anna
cool.
was killed.
And it fits the game pretty well, so you will see.
Oh my god.
So first profiling action, I guess, whenever he lights a cigarette, isn't it? Yes. This is gonna be pretty sexy profiling, Fred.
Hey,
So unbuckle your belt.
Undo my zipper, you mean? I'm
Yes.
gonna sit on my lap naked.
Yeah.
What?
I actually think it's pretty hard to see what's going on.
Yeah, I
with
can't
all the
really tell
static.
what's going on.
And it's even hard to see when the static is gone, you know?
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
It's funny how even the game, the audio and video is so unsynced most of the time, even if it's not because of my recording problems, which I have constantly also.
I think, like just like a short interpretation of the setting. I think, like games and movies and books, they choose like, for example, like mines or lumber mills for like dark places.
Yeah.
And
maybe you should keep that in mind for a second.
Zach, it's almost like an altar. Was the murder some kind of ritual?
It's like a mummy.
Yeah, it's a really weird thing that she is lying there. It's not a her, but it's like a papier-mâché figurine or something. You know, like a placeholder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a little time now.
Oh, okay. So I just wanted to say, you know, if you go back for like the most popular in modern movies, you know, you have like Lord of the Rings, and you have the dwarves who like, you know, they dug into the ground.
Yeah, deep and greedily.
Yeah, exactly, and they kind of stirred up something like really primal and evil.
Yeah.
And you have the same theme like in Desperation, you know, Stephen King.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where they deep into the ground and there's like this demon laying there and it's awakened or something. Tuck, for example, Tuck.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a funny setting because, like in a lumber mill or like in a mine, you have humans. Like transforming or abusing like another way of life.
Yeah.
For themselves.
Where are you hiding?
So what you mean is these people get in contact with this like metaphor for evil, or if it's not a metaphor in a story, but you know, in the story reality, are in this you know, realm of evil, the humans, and they get in contact with it.
Yeah. What I mean, if you have like I don't know if the turnaround peace sign is actually like a pagan symbol.
Is it?
I think it is.
Okay.
And that's like pagan stuff is like a nature cult, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, a lumber mill has something really industrial, anti-nature theme to it, more or less.
Yeah, the two sides, the very, you know, nature embedded, and then the technocratic side, those two sides together, I think I would associate with it.
Yeah, but the nature side is trees.
Because people are working with nature, and then they are working with technology to harvest nature, you know?
Yeah, but you have like, if you take the industrial theme, they're not harvesting nature for their own use. They're harvesting nature to make a profit out of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In the end, so
definitely, yeah.
So it could be like a human abuses nature theme, like the mines, you know, like the dwarves digging the mines. But you know,
humans abusing nature too greedily, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just like a moment interpretation, you know.
Yeah.
Not for the whole story, but just I think the setting of a lumber mill is really really interesting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You have the roots, you know, coming into places of human structures.
Yeah, the plants which are, you know, obstructing your way, and you're capturing you in a place where you are basically in danger, harmed.
Yeah,
prone to be harmed, you know, in a way.
You have like a nature strikes back thing.
Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't seem like an environmental thriller or anything, but
no, but it's maybe instrumentalized humans by nature instrumentalized.
Yeah.
In a way by the plant, maybe the red plant, which is kind of a leitmotif, you know, the seeds,
it is.
the dust, the red tentacle roots.
And that's actually one thing I didn't understand. You know, we were at the Anna hanging off the tree scene a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
And you have this like bright red tree with all the red leaves on it, and nobody questions that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you have everything is green around, and you have this like weird red tree in the middle, and nobody cares about it.
Yeah, it's weird. You're right. Maybe it is just an acorn or whatever tree, and people are used to it.
Yeah.
But it fits this motif so well. So you would think that at least York would question it, or
well, why would the murderer like choose that tree? You know.
But he, even in the beginning, he kind of knew that the red plants would overgrow the door at one point, one certain door.
Mm-hmm.
So we should go through it because the red plants will soon close it up, something like that. So he kind of had a hunch about this. So maybe he is used to it, like you said before, but not just not in this dimension, violent dimension. By which I mean not dimension, but gravity. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's probably used to that kind of thing he's doing right now.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
hitting shadows with the guitar.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't question them. He's just like, oh, okay, it's.
I mean, it's obvious that we have to suspension our disbeliefs. No, what is it called? Suspend our disbeliefs, you know, for a story like that. But at some point you ask yourself certain things because you think they might be helpful in solving the mystery. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess I think like just like Alan Wake, some things are not directly maybe interpreted towards this, like solving the mystery.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look up what the peace sign actually means. Where does it come from?
The reversed peace sign, or
no, the peace sign. You know, I mean, if you know what the peace sign means, maybe you know what the reverse peace sign means.
Yeah, he said something along the lines of. Looks like a reverse peace sign. This might be something like an anti-peace sentiment then. So I guess that's a valid opinion. Yeah, and the first time of me shooting the 10mm submachine gun. And especially in this part of the game, there's a lot of exploration to do. I don't know if this will be similar in later parts of the game, but
it's like a baby crying. That's pretty.
Yeah,
weird.
there is. Reminds me of the situation before when we heard like a young woman crying, which was essentially just like a key to a door in the hospital when we came to the place, and then when we discovered the key, the crying stopped. And this is very similar. This time it's the baby crying. So maybe I'm just thinking of something while you are looking things up. Maybe Anna was pregnant.
Oh yeah.
I mean, probably not.
And they took the child out of her belly. You mean?
It's really a far stretch again. But why the cry? Why the baby cry? If it had no meaning, you know, then it's just a cheap way to get thrills.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be a really weird way to choose like a sound effect too.
Oh, and there's the Raincoat Killer, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's in there with us. But then again, Asha, the forensic autopsy guy, should have known at least if she was pregnant at the time of her death.
I like his comments, by the way. It's like, yes, I shot it. Great.
So, did you find anything out?
No, not yet.
But anyways, I think that the picture of the toilets full of red, murky fluid are, pretty disgusting, first of all. And pretty weird at this point, so you have to flush them and might find items. And I think the game is trying to show you something new and disgusting all the time. Sometimes it's kind of going in no clear direction in terms of...
Well, just to keep you interested.
Yeah, probably. I'm always thinking I can hear like parts of real words out of their moaning.
Just actually pretty squeaky.
Squeaky. It is so squeaky.
It's actually pretty creepy.
Mama.
I'm gonna stop looking at the internet
Mama,
right now.
it's so squeaky.
Because I'm too distracted by it.
Porn.
Yeah, I'm
What
looking at
else?
some Japanese anime tentacle porn.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the child. You're right. I mean, yeah.
it seems like it's a pretty big deal at this point that you're a child crying all the time, but it probably means nothing. I don't know.
I mean, you always have these rumors about like some sects or stuff like that, like religious cults, which have like a sacrifice. I mean, they put like a virgin under like drugs or something, and then they get raped.
Yeah.
You know?
Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, for example. And you have like what is it called? Like a Dan Brown novel where they, as like a pagan natural ritual, they have like sex under drugs on some altar.
I don't know if I know it.
To celebrate life and birth.
Okay.
Yeah, but this doesn't really seem like that, does it?
Oh, not really, because again, the autopsy guy would have seen some kind of remains of the sex act, or like jizz.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Some white stains.
Not just the tears.
It's not. It's the tears dried.
More like a necklace.
A necklace, like a mustache. Like a moustache. A respectable moustache.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
Kind of drifting. So yeah, endless corridors of toilets. How many people had to go to the toilet in the lumber mill?
Yeah, I mean,
honestly not even funny anymore, having Like in every corridor you enter, 6 toilets.
That's kind of weird. I mean, I've never seen a bathroom that big. And that is pretty nasty.
Yeah, it is. And my inventory is obviously full. Yeah, it's a weird lumber mill, but then again, it's the other world, and things are getting fucked up. So, you might think that the raincoat killer just harvested buckets of blood and shoved them into the toilets.
The raincoat killer, that's...
And hit like stabilizer and other items below the water surface for you to find.
I think the raincoat killer sounds like some bad teenage horror movie.
Yeah, that's basically what this game is.
Without the boobs, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh no, we had the boobs.
No, it's not like a bad teenage horror movie, it's like a bad 30+ horror game.
So it's for us.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like in your finally adolescent bad horror game.
Yeah.
B-movie horror game. Yeah, no, it plays with the B-movie cliches, and that's why I like it too, also. And the game really isn't that repetitive, but just running along these corridors and flushing these toilets is kind of repetitive.
Yeah, I mean, you want to get like everything there is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to flush every toilet.
Yeah. I mean, this is in a way a 100% walkthrough still. So yeah, I want to get every item.
Every toilet.
Not every item in the world, but every item that is easy to get on my way.
Yeah.
Every toilet.
Just like in real life, you know.
Let's get every toilet. I have like 20 bajillion small first aid kits in my toolbox.
But did you actually ever have to use one? Or?
Yeah, and in this chapter I used some, and in one of the last ones I used some. They are my means of not dying in this game, and I hope that I complete this game without not dying. So.
Oh, do you get an achievement for that, or?
No, but that's my personal achievement.